Hi and Assalamualaikum. So today we would like to present to you our topic titled Record Management for KWSP. So these are my group members, and let me introduce myself first. I'm Izzatul Ikma binti Badri, and this is Perzarin anak perempuan Roslan, Nur Arjana binti Yusri, and Intan Alia Faharna binti Muhammad Kamari. Okay, now let's move on to our introduction. So the Employees Provident Fund (EPF), established in 1951, stands as one of the world's oldest provident funds, with a mission to ensure the financial security of the Malaysian workforce for a comfortable retirement. Managing over 16 million members and investment assets exceeding 1 trillion, EPF has grown significantly in both scales and impact. The organization is dedicated to helping members achieve long-term financial stability through secure retirement income, good health, and overall well-being. With its core values of progressive, empathy, teamwork, and integrity, EPF continues to protect and grow member savings while adapting its services to meet evolving needs, ultimately striving to create a future where every Malaysian enjoys dignity, peace, and well-being during their retirement years. So that's part of introduction. Now I will pass to the next presenter.
Next, I will be explaining about the KWSP logo. The circle in the logo represents unities and protection, much like how KWSP safeguard our saving. The blue color symbolizes trust and stability, red reflects energies and commitments, and gold stand for prosperity and value. The vertical streets represent the structure and the regular flow of contributions. Together, the logo captures KWSP mission to provide a secure and structured retirement plan for all Malaysians.
Organization chart, first CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and KWSP have a Chief Operation Officer, Chief Investment Officer, Chief Strategy Officer, Chief Digital Technology Officer, Chief Human Resources Officer, and last one, the Chief Finance Officer. That's all. That they have many employees.
So next, I will continue with the mission and vision of EPF. The mission of EPF is to help members achieve a comfortable retirement income aligned with our broader goal of ensuring long-term financial stability and a meaningful life for all Malaysians. And the vision of EPF is safeguard member saving and deliver excellent services. There are several elements contained in EPF record management, which is e-payroll system, I-account for employer, I-account for member, and employer record keeping. E-payroll system is a facility in I-account employer that allows employers to manage and store salary records digitally and facilitate the payment of EPF contributions. It aims to assist employers, especially small and medium-sized employers, in managing their payroll operations more efficiently. Then, I-account employer portal is a transactional portal that can be accessed through EPF website for EPF employers to submit their Form A and contribution payments, access certain facility or system, and check their EPF account information. Other than that, I-account member on the EPF portal is an online platform that allows EPF members to access and manage their savings. Through I-account, members can check account balances, view contribution transactions, and request withdrawals of their EPF savings. Finally, EPF provided employers record-keeping system, which is employers in Malaysia are required to maintain comprehensive and accurate records of their employees' EPF contributions, including wages, salary payments, and other relevant detail for a minimum of 6 years. These records should be readily available for inspection by the EPF authorities. Failure to maintain proper records can result in penalties including fines and imprisonment. So next, there are 4 methods used by EPF in organizing, which are subject, numeric, alphabetical, and geographical. For the subject method, the EPF has made an update whereby at the age of 55, contributions from the retirement account, well-being account, and flexible account will be combined into account 55. The full or part of the savings in this account can be withdrawn at any time. If work continues after at the age of 55, any new contributions will go into the goal account and can only be taken out after reaching 60 years old. Other than that, the EPF extends its list of critical illnesses under the health withdrawal plan from 39 illnesses to 55 and permits members to purchase medical support equipment effective from 15 July 2012. The second method used by EPF is the numerical method. The employer must make a monthly payment on or before the 15th of the month. For example, the contribution month is February 2024 and it has to be paid either before or on 15 February 2024. So, the employer needs to pay both the employees and the employer's share to the EPF. Employers may deduct the employee's share from their salary. So next is the alphabetical method. The employer needs to keep their employees' important information in terms of the employee's full name, EPF member number, gender, date of birth, identification or passport number, citizenship, designation, and the date of employment. And the last one is the geographical method. First thing first, record management based on branch locations. KWSP or EPF has numerous branches throughout Malaysia that manage member records locally. Each branch is responsible for recording and updating member information within its geographical area to ensure that records can be accessed easily and quickly when needed. Besides, grouping of member records by region. Member contribution and withdrawal records are usually categorized by state or district to facilitate data management, reporting, and trend analysis based on location. For example, the distribution of members by state helps in planning EPF's resources and services.
Next, I will explain about the procedure, process, workflow of the record management, creations and storage. First one is creation. Files at KWSP created when there's a transaction, communications, or decision that must be documented for legal, administrative, financial, or operational purpose. Records are created using pre-approved templates or forms to ensure consistency and compliance with policy. Second one is organizations of file. KWSP follow a file classification scheme FCS to systematically organize record based on functions, activity, and subactivity. Other than that, KWSP tag digital file with key metadata to search eligible items such as a record title, file number, data credits, and security level. Lastly, naming file. KWSP ensures all electronic records in KWSP are named consistently for easy updating, securities, and retrieval. It begins with the creation of documents such as form, records, or memo. Next, identify key elements and save in the appropriate folder within KWSP Electronic Record Management System (ERMS). Moving on to the next slide, distributions and use of the electronic file. KWSP provide 3 elements for this, which is secure internal distribution, external distributions, and operational use. For secure internal distribution, files are shared internally via KWSP Electronic Record Management System, ERMS, emails with the encryptions, and SharePoints or Internet Document Platform. For external distributions, members and employees access files through iAccount portal and external sharing used to authorize gateways with audit trains. For operational use, electronic files are used for processing members' contributions and withdrawals, managing retirement saving, customer service and inquiries, compliance and legal reviews, and lastly, audits and reporting purpose. KWSP also provided maintenance of record management. Firstly, safety and digital infrastructure. The digital technology departments and the digital security departments are responsible within KWSP to ensure the system operates stably and with high security. This infrastructure also includes advanced protection such as data encryption, namely SSL encryptions, high-level cyber threat monitoring, and security updates. These departments are responsible for protecting confidential data with integrity and ensuring the availability of critical information and assets. Not only that, the department has also developed and enforced security procedure policy linked to the specific industry standards and regulation guidelines. Another point is access control identity verification. KWSP has introduced the secure iAccount system this year to replace the SMS TAC codes. This happened because the TAC codes is very easy to intercept by hacker through attacks such as SIM card swapping, lack of network coverage, and block numbers. Therefore, EPF has taken a smart initiative by switching to a secure system within the iAccount application, where it is easier to use biometrics such as fingerprints and facial recognition. It clearly shows that the use of secure has high average security level and is safe for all users. The use of this secure iAccount is also verified through security codes, application notifications, and the previous of complex password to ensure that only legitimate and correct users can access their record. Following that, we also have record retentions and disposal policy. KWSP adheres to the policy that record will be kept specific periods and that the storage of these records will be disposed of safely at the designated time. The disposal period is determined by official policies such as rotation periods, disposal methods, and who is responsible in the process. KWSP established this policy to protect users' personal information from misuse, maintain the integrity and reliability of the record management system, and uphold the KW Act and the National Archive Act. However, there's a risk if the policy is absent. Among them, there's a risk policy, privacy breach, and the loss of important information without control. Lastly, automations and e-payroll. With the existence of iAccount, EPF also provide e-payroll to automatically generate contribution files along with the LDHN and SOSCSO system. These are ways KWSP use automated and e-payroll. First, employees upload employee salary related to data online. Then, e-payroll system will automatically generate contribution reports, calculate KWSP, per CASO, and LHDN contributions, and produce text file that can use sent to KWSP. Finally, employees can also make payments online through FPX. The clear highlight of the record management here is how contribution and records can be accessed electronically by KWSP as well as employers. In addition, EPF also does not store physical records in large quantities, making by the audits and auditory processes easier.
So number one, in the KWSP is authentication. Only authorized personnel are allowed to perform by transfer. So movement, copying, or restoration. This restoration is in place to protect sensitivity information and maintain the accountability. The number 2 have a namely convention. Namely convention is the we must follow KWSP standard 5. So namely convention. This help with the collaboration, easy tracking, and ensure five are organized in convenience and recognizable manner. Number 3 is SCRPAT. SCRPAT is all five operation must use securities and internal network device or approved cloud performance. We investigation and security paths including personal USB or public cloud storage and strictly not allowed. Number 4 is the logging activity. So the logging activity in every file is movement must be recorded whether it's the digital transfer or the physical recollection. The action should be documented in a file movement in the file movement register or digital logbook. So the number 5 is avoid duplication. So avoid duplication, always check the first before the copying or moving a file. This help us avoid duplication which can cause confusion, version issue, and unnecessary. Have a 4 schedule backup must automatic set to running daily or weekly, depend on the scalability of the data. The number 2 is storage media. We must use unscripted internal device or security cloud backup, a solution that meet organization standard. The number 3 is redundancy. Always maintain multiple backup, copy storage in spread, storage in local to prevent totally data loss. So the number 3, encryption. All backup data must be encrypted at rest and during transit, and ensuring complete formattation that from uninterrupted access. Finally, the last about the restore. The restore have 3. The first one, the request production. If a restore is the need, the user must submit a request along with a valid justification to the IT of record unit. The number 2 is the controlled access. Only the record administration or authorized IT personnel is allowed to carry out any restore action. So the last one is the verification. After restoring file must be verified for completeness, correct format, and ensure the last modified data is accurate. Retention and disposition process and electronic record. All electronic record must first be calibrated according to their type of function. Each record type is then assigned a rotation period beside all the three main criteria: legal requirements such as statutory obligation or industry regulation. So arbitration need how long the record is need for daily business. And the three, reference or historical value, whether the record has lasting signification. This calibration help determine how long we keep the data before disposal of or transfer. Now let's move to the next page, activity showing during the rotation period. Electronic record must be storing in authorized system. Third, system must ensure that the data is accessible when needed, inscribed for security, and regularly backing up the prevent loss. Maintaining a secure and stable storage environment is critical during these strains. So now, once record reaches the end of their rotation period, we process the review and appreciation stage with a record rotation period, and each must be reviewed by the record management officer. At the point and there is made is the enter distort the record if they no longer hold value, or transfer them to a negara Malaysia if they are historical, significant, or required for notation acquisition. This session review that only value record or preserved long term. Next, I look at how authorization for disposition is handled. No record can dispose of without formal approval. So the provident step included completing the disposal form with detail of the record, getting authorization form, put the head of department and the record officer, and submitting the list of record to a negara for the final approval. This process ensures transparency and complication with national standard. So once approval then we can process with the security discrimination. The record approved for the registration, we must use a secure mode such as shredding, data whipping, or the quantitation. The addition, we must document the destruction process thoroughly and archive the disposition record as proof in case of audit or legal review. This step help avoid data breaches and irreformers accountability. Last, let's look at the importance of audit and documentation. It is instrumental to maintain complete documentation of all activities throughout the disposition process. Disposition log must be well maintained, accessible for audits, and available for internal review or completion check, having clear record, assures we remain transparent, compliant, and ready for inspection at any time. Thank you.
Okay, now let's move to the advantages of electronic data management system. So we have three of advantages, and first is improved accuracy, which means EDMS significantly reduces the risk of human error in data entry, calculations, and document processing. In the context of e-payroll, it ensures that EPF contributions are calculated correctly based on predefined rates and salary structures. This level of automation minimizes mistakes that could lead to penalties, underpayments, or disputes with employees, thereby improving compliance and trust. Moreover, ADMS also help EPF members to access their account in 24 hours, this means users can track contributions, view statements, or submit withdrawal applications without visiting a KWSP branch, even outside of office hours. Last but not least, with using the EDMS system, EPF customers can do online withdrawal applications such as for housing, education, or health can be applied directly through the iAccount portal, so it can eliminating the needs for physical paperwork and streamlining the process. This online functional makes it easier and more efficient for members to access their funds when needed, so it saves time and efforts. Okay, next is disadvantages of electronic data management system. So we also have three of it, which is first, security risk. So it means that while EDMS offers digital security, it is still susceptible to hacking, data breaches, or unauthorized access if not properly safeguarded. Cybersecurity threats such as malware or phishing attacks could also compromise the system data. Other than that, EPF system also can having the downtime and technical issues. So, if an EDMS system experiences technical issues such as server crashes, power outages, or software malfunction, access to critical data could be temporarily lost. This could lead to disruption in business operations. Okay, last but not least, using EDMS system for EPF members also can lead to complexity in use. This is usually happen for members who are not tech savvy. The iAccount portal may be challenging to navigate. Some members may struggle with managing their account online, requiring additional support or training. So this could be especially problematic for elderly members who are less familiar with digital platforms. So the last one is conclusion and recommendation. So in conclusion, the Employees Provident Fund (EPF) plays a vital role in securing the financial future of Malaysians by providing a reliable and progressive retirement savings system. With a strong foundation, clear values, and commitment to continuous improvement, the EPF continues to empower its members to achieve financial security, well-being, and dignity in their retirement years. So as for the recommendation, we suggest that first, KWSP should implement multi-factor authentication, conduct a regular audits, and also train their staff to detect cyber threats. A clear response plan and regular backups also will help to ensure a quick recovery in case of a data breach. Next, KWSP also should invest in reliable server infrastructure, implement real-time monitoring system, and have a standby technical support team. Regular system maintenance and a disaster recovery plan are also crucial to ensure uninterrupted access for members. Okay, last but not least, for us, KWSP also should provide a user-friendly interface with a clear guides and provide responsive online support to assist members unfamiliar with digital platforms. So that's all from us. Thank you.